Still on celebrating the African pride. Across the African continent and among communities around the world, millions observed Africa Memorial Day, a day dedicated to remembering the men, women and movements that shaped Africa's journey through struggle, sacrifice, resilience and progress. From national memorial services and wreath-laying ceremonies to cultural performances and youth-led discussions, the day served as a powerful reminder of the continent's rich history and the enduring responsibility to preserve its legacy for future generations.
African Memorial Day is more than a commemoration. It is a tribute to the resilience, courage and determination of generations who transformed oppression into resistance and struggle into the foundation of freedom. As communities across the continent and the diaspora mark this sacred occasion, we honor their legacy and celebrate their enduring contributions.
Africa Memorial Day 2026 turns the spotlight on color, culture, and collective memory. Participants from across backgrounds gather in Lagos to honor the traditions that shape who we are and to celebrate the heritage that continues to inspire Africa's future. Drums, textiles, and conversations fill the space as guests connect over shared roots and new ideas. The convener opens with reflection, paying tributes to the men and women whose sacrifices have given freedom, justice, peace, and the foundation to build on.
We welcome you to Africa Memorial Day 2026. We are here for more than a ceremony. We are gathered because memory is a political act. People who cannot account for their past cannot govern their future. And the silence around our history has cost us dearly in identity, in self-determination, and in the quality of those we place in power. 5 years ago, the Correct Connect Africa Foundation lit a flame in Nigeria, not because the timing was perfect, not because resources were abundant. We lit it because we believed and still believe that Africa deserves voices that will not grow silent, platforms that will not be bought. And one day, each year, when Africans everywhere are compelled to stop, to remember, and to ask the hard question.
The keynote reminds everyone that remembering history isn't just nostalgia, it's how today's challenges are faced with wisdom and direction.
You hardly read about the great Africans who fought for the genuine independence of Africa, or indeed a country like Nigeria. Now, political leadership in Africa represents a very complex historical legacy, systematic challenges and involving democratic reform. While the continent of Africa boasts abundant natural resources and rapidly growing populations, the people are extremely poor due to widespread governance failures and deficits. In 1976 January, the late Murtala Mohammed, a former military head of state in Nigeria, was in Addis Ababa to deliver a speech that is titled, Africa Has Come of Age. In that speech, Murtala did say that Africa can no longer take dictations from foreign powers, however powerful they may be, and that we are no longer adolescents that will be told what to do, and that the destiny of the continent is in our hands. That is about 50 years ago.
Slaves shall own nothing except what belongs to the masters. All that they acquire by their own industry or by the gift of others shall belong to the masters. Neither the children, parents, or relatives may claim any inheritance.
The children of Sanene, and Compton declares, every life is a life. Any harm done to a life demands repair. No one shall injure his neighbor. No one shall matter his fellow human being.
On stage, thought leaders break down what Africa's next chapter could look like.
Outside the institution, which I think is most important, and I agree, and we can't even debate that it's important that the institution is bigger than the person that runs it. But for those who get into positions of leadership, they are equally as important in strengthening that institution. And that's what we must also look at. So it's never one shot to kill all birds. Never. It's a multitude of things that must come together for us to get the very best out of Africa.
So the first thing for me is that the law must rule. It must bound me as a citizen, quote and unquote, because I become a citizen only when the law rules. When the law does not rule, I remain the victim, subject to the whims and caprices of small men who think only of what they'll hit here and now and no more.
Even if you're a lone voice in the wilderness, at some point, your voice will start resonating with some people somewhere. And I always say to them when I was there, two things is going to happen to me here. I either get sacked or I push my way through. And whichever way, if I get sacked, I'm going to be out there and I'm going to become a whistleblower. Okay. So whatever it is that you're doing that's not right, don't do it when I'm there or whilst I can hear it. So when they're doing everything that they're doing, they make sure that I'm not there because I will not take it.
Still struggle to stand as one people, divided when we should be united, silenced when we should rise together. I've seen leaders who cannot feel. You call it governance, I call it neglect.
From fashion to policy to tourism, the discussion explores opportunities for Africa in a fast-changing world.
You're not just speaking words, you are rewriting my story into something smaller than and it should be. I am that child.
This year's theme, Remembering Our Heritage, Shaping Our Future, comes alive through dance, fabric, and storytelling. Cultural troops bring history off the page and onto the stage. Africa Memorial Day 2026 is part tribute, part celebration. It honors the sacrifices of the past while showcasing the pride, style, and purpose of today. For everyone in the room, the message is simple. Our heritage lives with us, and by remembering it, we shape a stronger future.
And that's our show for today. Thank you so much for watching. We cannot wait to grace your next occasion.
For more stories like these, you know what to do. Please visit the Metrofile playlist on Channels Television's YouTube page and click on it. I am Kenny Akiumi.
And I am Ewaluwa Gumbodede. Always delighted to light up your world.
Bye for now.